Just keep it real with you. I changed my dang mind, but we got a video right here, man. You know what I'm saying? What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, man. Willie Silly, man, aka Mr. Take It Easy before you end up like Beezy, man. Make sure y'all follow my Instagram and Twitch, man. In the description down below. Everything you need to know about your boy Jay, it's in the description down below. You know what I'm saying? But we got how the Oklahoma City Thunder broke the NBA, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, I'm sorry, y'all, bro. I don't know what it is when a pop balloon, bro. I just don't like pop balloon anymore, bro. I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. I used to like it, bro, back in the day, bro, but now I really don't. You know what I'm saying? But we got how the Oklahoma City Thunder, you know what I'm saying, broke the NBA. Man, Oklahoma City Thunder, man. You know what I'm saying? And every time I speak on the Thunder, I just feel like when it comes to SGA gets a lot of hate. You know what I'm saying? It's very disgusting how much hate SGA gets, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Flopper, free throw merchant, whatever you want to call him, was one of the best seasons I've ever seen from any point guard, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just keeping it real. Like I said, for me, I feel like SGA is the top 5 point guard of all time. And I will never, like for real, bro. I seen a little post today, bro, talking about who would you take in a 1v1, Allen Iverson or SGA. SGA would mop the floor with Allen Iverson, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just like people don't want to accept the fact that he's an all-time great already as we speak. You know what I'm saying? Just keeping it real with you. Like, the man this season has put him in an all-time great category. How is it too late to put him in an all-time great category? This is the 3rd season this man has been averaging over 30 points per game. You know what I'm saying? How is it too late? But you put niggas that's in the conversation. You put niggas that's in the conversation. You put all-time greats that's in the conversation. They don't have no rings, no MVPs or nothing, but it's too early for SGA, man. You so hypocrites, man. People are hypocrites, and that's disgusting. You know what I mean? Hypocritical people, bro. You know what I'm saying? This season right here has single-handedly put SGA as an all-time great point guard. Yeah, he's better than Kyrie. I'm going to keep it real. Kyrie was never a franchise player.
Tell you about the Thunder?
It tells me they're in a world of trouble.
OKC in consecutive years drafted MVP. 0 championships to show for it.
You blew it, Thunder.
Breaking news.
Kawhi Leonard has chosen the Los Angeles Clippers.
Kawhi went to the Clippers and said, I'll sign with you guys, but I'm not going to go by myself.
They are sending to Oklahoma City essentially a record collection of...
Bro. Hey, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all, look. I want y'all to look, bro, at the right. Look at the right, chat. Look at this, bro. Look what the Clippers gave up, bro. Look what they gave up for Paul George, bro. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. We're not even speaking on Gallinari. Cool. First round pick, 2022 first round pick, 2024 first round pick, 2026 first round pick, 2021's first round pick. Bro, this man got so many first round picks. First round pick, it's like, bro, this right here was the most terrible trade I've ever seen in my life. This was the worst trade in history.
Paul George.
The Thunder have to rebuild now, and they have to find a way to do what they couldn't do in the end, which is win a title. The problem is when you're in the middle of the country in a small market, that is incredibly difficult to do.
Oh my God.
The storybook season is complete. The final chapter reads the Oklahoma City Thunder are the 2025 NBA champions.
You know what I'm saying?
From start to finish, the team that ruled the 2024-25 NBA season with an iron fist was none other than the Oklahoma City Thunder. With a 68-14 record, no other team...
And look, that's what I'm saying. Like this is what I'm saying when it comes to my Lakers. Yeah, bro, but look, we were way above 500. You know what I'm saying? Like, we were number 3 in the West, and we're terrible? Make it make sense. We got beat first round of the playoffs. Okay, cool. Bro, you know how hard it is to win a championship, bro? Do you know how hard it is to win the NBA Finals? You know what I'm saying? But we finished 3rd in the West, bro. 3rd in the West. And really chemistry. That really was the problem, chemistry. You know what I'm saying? Luka coming late on the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? You know that right there, not having a big man. I feel like even if with DeAndre Ayton, if we had some type of big man, we would have definitely beat the Timberwolves for sure. That's the only reason we lost. Literally, the only reason we lost to the Timberwolves, bro, because we didn't have a big man. That's literally all. We were the better team. We were the better team. You know what I'm saying? We just lost because we didn't have a big man. We let sorry Rudy Gobert look like Shaq, bro. You know what I'm saying? The man sucked. Right when he faced somebody that was his height, he disappeared. You know what I'm saying? Right when he faced the Thunder, they got beat down. The Lightning and the Thunder, they put the thunder on them. You know what I'm saying? Rudy Gobert disappeared right when he faced somebody that was his height. He swear he was so good. Oh, he swear he was just like elite. I'm like, bro, you literally trash. You're facing against 6'8" niggas, bro. You're trash as freak.
Dominant Western Conference could touch them with a 10-foot pole. This was a testament to their unbelievable roster talent. The Thunder constructed one of the greatest teams in NBA history. They have elite star power, incredible defense, and overwhelming depth.
Hey, I'm gonna keep it real, bro. Y'all seen these contracts, bro? Like, bro, how the freak did, bro? Oh my God, I'm like, bro, how much cap space do OKC have, bro? Like, can somebody tell me how much cap space these niggas have, bro? Like, what the freak, bro? J-Dub, bro, got like over 200 million, bro. Chet Holmgren got over 200 million. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander got over 200 freaking million, bro. How much money these niggas got, bro? What the freak?
Annihilated opponents on a nightly basis.
What's going on, bro, with these niggas?
I told you, though, that just 3 seasons before this, the Thunder were sitting
hey,
at the
3
bottom
niggas,
of the
200,
league with 24 wins to their name for an entire season. There were constant rumors about Shai wanting a trade, and a sizable majority of critics who wanted executive Sam Presti fired. Then, just 3 more seasons before this, in 2019, OKC was the laughingstock of the league. Both of their stars, Russell Westbrook and Paul George,
Dame Lillard, Dame time.
Lillard and the Portland Trailblazers.
Dame time.
The season ended on an unbelievable 37.
That boy back on the Blazers.
So how in the world did the Thunder manage to transform so dramatically in such a short span of time? While other franchises are out here rebuilding for what feels like a decade, OKC went from bad to great in the blink of an eye. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is how the Oklahoma City Thunder completed the greatest rebuild of all time. 2019, the year of Avengers, Old Town Road, the Notre Dame Cathedral fire, and the last time life was normal before things got crazy.
Hey man, boy, you ain't never lied, boy. Last time, and I'm gonna try to look at some NBA 2K 26 news after this, man. I'm sorry, y'all. I will be paying. I told y'all, bro. This year, this is going to be the year where every video game, this is their last shot with me. You know what I'm saying? This is the last year. So I will pay, if y'all didn't know, you paid $107 version, bro. You get the game 7 days early. You get the game on August 29th. So I needs that for sure. You feel me? Bro, it literally takes me, bro, like 3 days, bro, to figure out if a game gonna be good or bad. When it came to college football, look me, man. I'm sorry, y'all, bro. When I feel like y'all not paying me attention, I kind of get mad. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like eyes be wandering somewhere. I like eyes on me. I like everybody. Tell your girl to shut her mouth. You know what I'm saying? It's just something in me. I just feel like your eyes wandering. Bro, look me dead in my eyes when I'm talking to you. There you go, bro. There you go. Show me attention. You know what I'm saying? I like eye contact. You know what I'm saying? So what I was saying to you is, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to NBA 2K26, I will buy it. You know what I'm saying? I will buy it. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. You know what I'm saying? I will buy it, the $107 version. You know what I'm saying? 2K26, this is your last chance, man. College football 26. Oh, my God. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. And you put on the show. You know what I'm saying, brother? I'm not going to lie to you, bro. You like, oh, my God. Like, when I mean, chat, that was the worst game I've ever played in my dang life. Chat, that was the worst game I ever played in my freaking life, bro. The first day I could have had an hour rage compilation. I'm telling y'all. The first day I could have had an hour rage compilation. You know what I'm saying? The first day, y'all. Like, what the freak? I knew by day 2, bro, day 2, I knew this game was going to be horrible. I knew it. So it's like when I get NBA 2K2, okay, I probably do waste money. Okay, $107. Like I said, I spend that check and get it right back. I spend it and get right back. I'm willing to take that sacrifice. But it only takes me literally 2 days to know that this game is going to be trash. No updates can fix college football 26. No updates. I don't give a dang about, bro, they have to update the game. I remember back then, it was a point in time, games used to be so good back then, it didn't need updates. Of course, games had updates back then for sure. Of course that happened. But it was so good back then, it didn't need updates. Like 2K was so good, but it didn't need no updates. It was good when it dropped.
It was also the year that had one
of the trying to wait for updates, bro?
NBA playoffs.
I want it good to freak now.
Featured 2 buzzer-beating game winners. One, the Kawhi shot against my Sixers.
Oh my God.
In my life. And the second, the Damian Lillard shot against the Thunder. In round 1 of the 2019 postseason, OKC started off against the Portland Trailblazers in a series that many believed would go the Thunder's way. Paul George had just wrapped up an MVP.
I deleted College Football 26.
Star guard and franchise icon Russell Westbrook had the perfect opportunity to bury his ultimate rival Dame Dalla. The stars were aligned, the momentum was there, and the belief was real. This was supposed to be the beginning of a deep playoff.
I mean, when it came to Russell Westbrook, I kind of knew he wasn't going to win the ring because, like, people don't want to really admit, but when it comes to Russell Westbrook, he is a stat pattern. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at his MVP season. He had a triple-double season for sure. Hooray, bro. Triple-double season, but got knocked out the first round. Like, bro literally wasn't really trying to win. He just cared about stats, bro. You can't win like that just playing for stats, bro.
But what
couldn't play for
wasn't a triumph. It was a collapse. Damian Lillard
wanted the triple-double so bad.
Westbrook, embarrassing him on the biggest stage. He taunted him after every bucket and left him wide open
to
shoot threes that usually resulted in bricks. Paul George, who everyone expected to feast because he played so well in the regular season, was crippled by a brutal shoulder injury that killed his.
I don't like this nigga, bro.
All Thunder fans could do was
that nigga I just don't like.
As an entire season of basketball came to a sudden end at the hands of one man. In the final Game 5, Lillard took PG-13 on the bench.
This was crazy, bro.
A 37-foot step-back 3 that won them the game and ended the series. It marked the 3rd straight year OKC had been eliminated in round 1. After he hit the shot, Lillard waved goodbye to Westbrook. It was a fitting celebration.
Bro, when he hit this, bro,
the Thunder season was over. And 2,
it's just something about you, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It's just something about you, gang.
It was a fitting celebration. 1,
like something about you, bro. Just go and retire. I ain't gonna lie. Something about you just pissed me off. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like you, bro. You just, bro.
Because the Thunder season was over, and 2, because this was the shot that killed the Russell Westbrook era in OKC. As painful as this moment was for the Thunder, now it's clear that it was the best thing to ever happen to them. This series exposed the harsh truth. It was time to move on. The decision to exit this era, though, wasn't made by Sam Presti, the Thunder's famously successful executive. It was made by none other than everyone's favorite part-time player,
Podcast P,
Paul George. In the summer of 2019, free agent Kawhi Leonard shocked the league by joining the LA Clippers. He had signed with them on one very important condition: bring me Paul George, by any means necessary, or I'll go somewhere else. PG loved this idea, so he went to Presti and requested a trade. This was the perfect scenario for the Thunder's front office.
And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna lie. Paul George was actually nice with the Thunder, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not finna act like he wasn't like nice with the Thunder. He was definitely nice with the Thunder for sure. You know what I'm saying? He just got to the got to the Clippers and he was terrible. I'm gonna keep it G. Kawhi couldn't stay healthy. PG-13 was just terrible, but he was actually nice with the Thunder, though, no cap.
Who utilized this to manage
like he was terrible. He was actually nice at the
Clippers front office and extract every asset imaginable for PG. Eventually, the two sides came to an agreement in a trade that's widely viewed as one of the most lopsided in NBA history. In exchange for Paul George, the Thunder received Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Danilo Gallinari, 5 first-round picks, and 2 first-round pick swaps. It was a trade that had come out of nowhere, sending shockwaves through the NBA world. Shortly thereafter, Russell Westbrook met with the front office and quietly requested a trade to a contender. The Thunder happily obliged, moving their longtime superstar to the Houston Rockets for Chris Paul, 2 first-round picks, and 2 first-round pick swaps. Yet another tremendous haul of assets. The reason why they got such a rich return for Westbrook was because James Harden had previously demanded that his Rockets acquire his former buddy. So, in a funny way, the Thunder have both Kawhi and Harden to thank for all of this. Appreciate Appreciate it, guys. After later trading starting forward Jeremy Grant to the Nuggets for another pick later on, OKC had now collected 15 first-round picks over the next 7 years.
15
Here's the thing, though.
first-round
Unless you're Kenny Beecham, who can rebuild with his eyes closed, having all these picks doesn't guarantee a championship. A team can have as many picks as they want, but if they draft poorly, it doesn't matter.
It's all about the GM, bro. That's all it's about. It's all about the GM. You know what I'm saying? The GM, bro. If your GM is bad, bro, your team is going to be bad. That's why I say when it comes to my New York Giants, look, right when I break up my New York Giants, here you go. Shut up, bro. Shut the freak up, man. You know what I'm saying? There you go, talk about the Giants. Yeah, I'm going to talk about my Giants because I see the vision that you don't see. I see the vision. You know what I'm saying? Got a new GM. That's right. They're all we needed. This is the best GM we had in freaking decades, bro. New GM, man. GM make or breaks your team for sure. So having a new GM, man, you know what I mean, really is going to set us apart, man. I cannot wait, man, until the season, chat.
The Thunder so elite was their incredible
I cannot wait, chat.
The talent that was showcased in the first year of their new era, the 2019-20 season, a year that saw the underdog Thunder shockingly make the playoffs. I'm not using the word underdog.
This nigga went back to the Clippers.
Entering the season, ESPN concluded that OKC had just a 0.2% chance of making the
CP3, bro, you need to retire, gang.
Analysts believe that newly acquired Chris
Keep
Paul
real
was
with you.
washed, that Shea wasn't ready for big minutes, and that all the other role players were too insignificant to make any sort of a real impact. In what served as a foreshadowing for the successful era to come, though, OKC had an incredible season, going 44-28. They didn't just sneak into the playoffs either. They comfortably made it in, landing at the 5th seed.
Oh my
the
God.
captain steering the entire ship was the point god, CP3, who played so well that he earned his first All-Star appearance in 4 years at the ripe age of 34. Paul was written off as dead in the water by critics. His last season with the Rockets a year prior was an injury-riddled mess that saw him get slandered as a losing player not worth a damn. In OKC, though, he was back and better than ever, averaging 17
Oh my
7
God.
and finishing 7th in the MVP race. Next to him, playing the 2, was the young and upcoming Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Previously in LA, the former 11th overall pick had scratched
I just don't understand the SGA like disrespect though. I don't get it, bro. Like this man is literally like, and like I said, bro, like I don't care. My opinion about SGA changed, man. You know what I'm saying? The man, like what, 6'6", long, lengthy, bro, and has a freaking bag. He's an all-around player. He's really a two-way superstar. I just don't get it, bro. Like SGA is just the best player in the league, bro. I don't care. He's the best player in the league. Jokic not better than him, and Giannis ain't better. SGA is the best player. SGA is the face of the NBA, whether you like it or not.
Previously in LA, the former 11th overall pick had scratched and clawed his way into becoming a consistent starter on a competitive
Look at this.
squad. He didn't
Come
get the
on,
hype
bro.
of the rookies in his draft class like Luka Doncic got, but he was viewed as a promising talent with some potential. Like CP3, Shai also proved
He's a
his
good
worth,
defensive player.
breaking out into a star with a 19 points per game average. The team's third best player, Dennis Schroeder, usually came off the bench, offering dynamic scoring and valuable offense. These 3 guards were the best players on the team, and were a big reason why OKC made the postseason. In crunch time, Coach Billy Donovan would play all of them together to incredible success. They had the best net rating out of any 3-man group in the league. Fast forward to the bubble, and OKC met the Houston Rockets, led by James Harden in round 1 of the playoffs, in what ended up being a hard-fought series that the Thunder lost in 7. The most notable moment to come from this series was the rise of Lou Dort, an undrafted rookie wing who had been picked up by the Thunder the previous summer. He was getting headlines for some good stuff and some not so good stuff. On one hand, his defense was fantastic, but on the other,
They all
his
defensive
offense
team.
was putrid. In games 1 through 6,
But like I said, he made it up, and that's why I be trying to tell people, bro. That's how you make it in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to be so good on offense, bro. But if you a heck of a defender, and that's why I'm glad that we picked up Marcus Smart. Even though Marcus Smart is not the best offensive player, bro, he gonna give us all on defense. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we need. We got him for cheaper than Dorian Finney-Smith. Dorian Finney-Smith wanted more. And like I said, hey, Jordan Goodwin, man. Shout out to my boy Jordan Goodwin, chat. Shout out to my boy Jordan Goodwin, man. I'm sorry that we released you, bro. I'm gonna keep it real. I loved you, bro. I'm gonna keep it G with you, bro. You know, I was really, bro, that hurt my heart, bro. Us releasing you, Shake Milton, bro, get the freak off our team. I didn't feel no way about you getting released, but Jordan Goodwin, man, I was like, man, dang, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was like, dang. Jordan Goodwin, man. That was my guy, though. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Definitely. It's crazy how Bronny James still on the team. That's hilarious to me. You know what I mean? Bronny James still on the team, but Jordan Goodwin get knocked. That's what I be saying, bro. I released that nigga. Release that nigga. How the freak is you still on that team? You had no asset, bro. Jordan Goodwin actually, bro, was a good player. He was a good piece for us, bro. I was mad as freak when we gave up that nigga, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. But Bronny James still over there just sitting down cool and not doing a dang thing. Nigga, you suck, Bronny James. You know what I'm saying? The first thing they try to say, bro, dang, a second round. The only people that believe in Bronny James is LeBron James fans. Nobody else believe in that nigga. They want that nigga to be the next LeBron so bad. That nigga sucks, bro. You know what I'm saying? Garbage. A trash nigga. How many turnovers this nigga be having in the summer league games? But that's all y'all LeBron fans care about is points, though. Let's talk about his turnovers. Nigga suck. Man, I can't stand, bro. I cannot stand Bronny James. I do not like Bron. I do not like that you're stealing my uniform. I do not like that. You know what I'm saying? And he's LeBron. Dude, he's going to be a solid role player. He's not going to be nothing. He's going to be jack squat. He is pitiful. I ain't finna treat that nigga like a Make-A-Wish kid. He don't do nothing for my team. All this nigga do is sit on the bench and cheer. That's all he do. He don't bring no asset to my team. That nigga in the summer league. Whole time we let Jordan Goodwin, though, who actually produced something for my team, who's actually was one of the best bench players on my team, but you still sitting over there while RJ Davis fighting for a roster spot. Your trash shelf still sitting over there on that bench. Not doing a dang thing. I'm just LeBron James' son. That's all you is. That's all you known for, bro. Get the freak off our team, gang.
He shot
sorry, nigga.
18% from three.
Summer league, bro. Summer league, bro, and NBA is two different things. They love trying to bring up this nigga summer league stats. Give a dang about this nigga summer league stats, gang. Summer league and NBA is two different things. Every time this nigga got in the game, this nigga sucked. Every time.
7 of 38 shooting total.
Keep bringing up summer league. Don't give a dang about no summer league, bro.
He fired away, despite being wide open on many occasions. He was the anti-Ben Simmons. He shot it too much. And
that's what it is, bro. It's capitalism. That's what it is. They want us to, bro. I've never heard of a second round, bro. You wasn't even supposed to get drafted. That's why people giving you so much heat, you jackass. Because, nigga, you got niggas that was undrafted that's better than you. Niggas that's undrafted better than you, bro. And nigga, you was averaging 6 points per game. What type of draft pick averages 6 points per game? I don't give a dang if it was a 38th pick in a 38th round. Freak, nigga. He wasn't even supposed to be on the NBA team. Let a nigga average the same stats you average. I bet he wouldn't got drafted. That nigga ain't made no NBA. That nigga would have been overseas. That nigga would have been playing in Taiwan right now. Nigga would have been playing in Taiwan. That nigga averaged 6 points a game. That nigga sucked at USC. That nigga was trash as freak. The only reason that nigga started at USC because he was LeBron James. So that nigga sucked at USC. You know what I'm saying? Oh, the cardiac arrest. Nigga, shut the freak.
It's costing the Thunder big time. In a Game 5 blowout loss, he shot 0 of 9.
Got niggas that's undrafted that's better than him. Why the freak RJ Davis fight for a roster spot?
6 threes and scoring 30
this
points
nigga
total. On the final possession of this do or die game, with the Thunder down by 1, Dort had a chance to hit a series-winning 3, but his shot was blocked, and he turned the ball over, sealing the loss. The last image of the 2019-20 Thunder season was James Harden, the former OKC.
Bro, that look right there. Bro, that look tells it all, bro. Bro, that boy came back for vengeance. I ain't gonna lie. That look right there says everything. And bro, and just the fact, like Luke Dort literally is one of my favorite players in the league. Just made all first defensive team. That look right there, Luke Dort is a sniper now. That nigga like, nigga, I'm finna get in the gym immediately.
Star and now the victor, roaring in triumph as rookie.
That's a revenge look right there, bro.
Frustration and disbelief.
It's tough. We fought hard all year. Obviously, a lot of people doubted us, but we didn't doubt ourselves. And so, yeah, that's a tough one. Man.
Despite the L, though, all in all, this season served as a major step forward for the Thunder franchise. In just 1 year, they had gone from a team with no direction under Russell Westbrook to one considered to have the brightest future in the league.
Yeah, Luke Dort a freaking problem.
It was time to tear it down even more and enter full rebuild mode. Early in the offseason, they parted ways with Chris Paul, trading him to the Phoenix Suns.
And bro, you could have got a ring, Chris Paul. That's the crazy thing. Like Chris Paul, bro, you was this close to getting a ring with the Suns. I really thought you had that junk in the bag. Don't ain't gonna lie. And all honestly, if we want to keep it real about Giannis really got lucky. I ain't gonna cap. Giannis got lucky, bro. If KD, if that Nets team wasn't injured, Giannis would have lost. I definitely think KD would have won with the Nets, bro, if they wouldn't got injured for sure. I ain't gonna lie to you. Took them niggas all the way to Game 7 with the injured Nets team. That nigga foot went on the line. Bye-bye to Giannis.
Oubre in first.
Bye-bye to Giannis.
Then they flipped Oubre to
Giannis got lucky, bro, with that injury with the Nets. I'm telling you, if James Harden nigga wouldn't got injured, I'm telling you, bro, the nigga would have lost.
For yet another first. A mistake that NBA teams...
I say everybody got lucky, so he didn't get lucky. He didn't get lucky. That wasn't luck, bro. That's not luck. A nigga getting injured, that's luck. Nigga foot being on the line, that's luck. Nigga, what do you mean? That's luck, pure luck. He was struggling with a Nets team that got freaking injured. He went to Game 7. If that's not luck, I don't know what the freak it is.
Make is panicking when a player sucks and trading them at the wrong
SWB, shut the freak up before I bust your head open,
the opposite of this.
Don't play with me, gang.
Rebuild the careers of those who are struggling and then later traded them for assets.
No, Lakers ring isn't lucky. You know what I'm saying, honestly, because everybody was playing their best in the bubble. People said it. So, yeah, Lakers ring isn't lucky. You know what I'm saying? We played fully healthy teams, and we were the best team in the league before coronavirus even struck, bro. So shut the freak up, SWB. I know you're a goofy out boy by the way you talking.
Chris Paul was the first example. He had gone from
freaking dummy, jackass,
to a sought-after player by the
Shut up
Suns,
talking to jackass.
all thanks to the opportunity provided by OKC. Another example would be Al Horford. In this same offseason,
old freak.
the Thunder acquired him from Philly, receiving another first alongside him in the trade. At the time, Horford's value was about the same as the rocks your 5-year-old cousin collected at the beach.
Never said that Giannis didn't go crazy.
Get rid of him.
I said he got lucky with beating the freaking Nets. Who said he didn't go crazy?
From playing like a double
you gotta tell me that.
Sixer to a champion.
Oh my God! Speaking of Giannis, what the?
Wonder how Horford went from playing
Speaking on Giannis,
as a Sixer.
Nah, Giannis my guy though. That's my guy.
Boston, you can thank Sam.
Hang on, that's my guy.
Thunder. They acquired him and
Giannis my guy.
forged a legitimate plan to help revive his career. Horford played.
Horford need to retire though.
In the 2020
He's still a free agent.
Season, performing well, and then
Need to
later
retire.
agreeing with the team to sit out for the rest of the year in late March, even though he was healthy. This worked out well because OKC could tank and Horford could train with the organization and keep his conditioning up to par. Later on in the summer of 2021, the Thunder traded Horford to the Boston
Here,
Celtics
he's useful
for,
now.
You guessed it, a first-round pick. It's like the Thunder had discovered an unlimited draft pick glitch. They also ran this experiment with Kemba Walker, who they received in the Horford trade, and Derek Favors, who they received a first for in a trade from Utah.
Hey, real niggas know about Kemba Walker though. Only real niggas know about Kemba Walker. See, y'all little niggas don't know about UConn Kemba Walker. Nigga, only real niggas know about Kemba Walker, bro. Now, saying Kemba Walker was a dog, man.
In the Horford trade, and Derek
Favors too
who
as
they
well.
Received a first for in a trade from Utah in July 2021. Both weren't as successful in reviving their careers, but Kemba spoke glowingly about his experience with the Thunder
Look at JJ
organization
Redick,
and how
podcaster.
dominating they were.
OKC, I talked to Sam. He was great. He was actually just unbelievable, man. He showed me a lot of respect. He was fun to talk to. He checked up on me a lot. He helped me a little bit with my recovery, as I was with OKC at the time.
This seems to be a common sentiment amongst players who played with OKC. Their organization is incredibly well run, which makes it quite the appealing basketball destination, despite being in the desolate state of Oklahoma. As for trading players at the peak of their value, in 2020's offseason, OKC traded Dennis Schroeder, who just had a career year, to LA for the 28th pick at the time, Jaden McDaniels. They later flipped McDaniels for the 17th pick, Redditor turned NBA player Alexei Pokusevsky. A bad move in retrospect, of course, as Pokusevsky sucked and McDaniels became elite, but an example nonetheless of how OKC turned Schroeder into a borderline lottery pick. Up next was the 2020-21 season, which marked year one of the Thunder's official rebuild. Leading the charge was a new coach by the name of Mark Daigneault. Previously, it was Billy Donovan who had coached the team from 2016 to 2021. Donovan wasn't interested in undergoing a rebuild in Oklahoma City though, so the two sides parted ways, and the Thunder brought in G League coach Daigneault to lead this new era of hoops. The new guy on the block was just 35 years old, the second youngest coach in the league.
Golly, man, they got a young coach and a young core. And that's the most dangerous thing about the Thunder, though, is that the Thunder is a young team as well. Like, bro, look at their starting five. You got J-Dub, you got SGA, Chet Holmgren, even Hardenstein, Lou Dort. Bro, you got all these young guns up here, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man, they young as freak, bro.
together 5 successful seasons overseeing the G League affiliate.
The young is a mother freaker.
He would end up being the perfect coach to help lead this team.
Mother freaker.
Untapped talent.
That don't sound so weird. Mother freaker. You know what I mean? That joke weird as a mother freaker. I know a lot of y'all looking like, when I said mother, is he finna cuss? Jay, I thought you was a Christian man, Jay. Jay, I thought you were leaving God.
2020-21 season for the Thunder saw them win the fewest games
in
history. Just 22.
It was. He said mother freaker, everybody. He said mother freaker. Okay.
Worst offense.
I was finna say, I thought you was a man of God.
Away all the vets, the roster was mostly inexperienced young players. It was so
Can't stand y'all
once the season wrapped up, there were some serious rumors floating around about the possibility of the Thunder shopping Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in the trade.
That boy said Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is not on the same level as Evan Mobley and Jalen Green. Why has it got to be anonymous? Tell us the freaking jackass nigga name.
Market. SGA was coming off a forgettable year. He played just 35 games, missing most of the season due to a torn ligament in his foot. One rumor specifically said that OKC offered Shai and the 6th pick to the Detroit Pistons for the number 1 pick, so they could draft Cade Cunningham.
For real?
Sam Presti shot down.
I ain't gonna lie, that would have been a good trade too, Cade Cunningham though, but he definitely ain't no SGA, but dang. Imagine SGA on the Detroit Pistons. Man, that would have been
for the number
crazy.
1 pick. So they could draft.
They actually tried to trade SGA.
Shot down these headlines though and claimed they were manufactured by social media. But he was countered by NBA insiders like Jake Fisher, who said that while it would have taken a lot to get SGA in a trade, he was no longer untouchable like many had previously believed. The reason behind this speculation was due to the fact Shai was due for a 5-year max extension that some felt OKC would be unwilling to give because it didn't match the rebuilding timeline. Looking back now, it's truly unfathomable that Shai was ever in trade talks for even a second, but it goes to show how things weren't always rosy and sunny in Oklahoma. Even if it may look perfect from the outside, the Thunder made a few crucial mistakes in their rebuild, one of them occurring during the 2021 draft. With their 6th pick here, they chose Josh Giddey. Franz Wagner was chosen 2 spots later at 8.
Oh my God, if they would have got Wagner. Oh my God, bro. I know that just be hurting like, bro, you would have got, because Wagner's still hooping. Like, Wagner's one of the best players on this team. Bro, if you would have got him, bro, oh my God, bro, it would have been bad.
I won't chalk this one up as being that big of a mistake, though, because Giddey is still a good player. The biggest...
Bro, Giddey not better than Wagner. Come on, bro, shut up. I mean, Giddey nowhere near better than bro.
Terror came a few picks later, when the Thunder drafted Alperen Şengün with the 16th pick, but traded him to Houston for...
Oh my God, y'all drafted Şengün, y'all traded him. Oh my God, that's another mistake. Oh
protected first that ultimately were worth.
You could have had Şengün and Chet Holmgren. Oh my God.
Is one of the most promising young.
He said Josh Giddey good. That nigga sucks. Shut the freak up. Everybody thought he was good because he had that little freaking what's the name? You know what I'm saying? Had a little freaking buzzer beater with the Lakers. That nigga sucks. Shut the freak up.
First, that ultimately were worth.
That Bulls hype. That junk died down.
Promising young centers in the league.
Oh my God.
Fit OKC like a glove.
Bulls died down.
Script after they won the
Bulls hype died down a lot.
Seen Thunder fans complain about this move, which is the type of greed they warned about in the Bible. Anyways, at the end of the summer, OKC capped off their offseason by signing Shai to a 5-year max deal.
Drafted Şengün.
All the rumors about
traded him away.
Departure. The Thunder's belief in SGA was unwavering, and soon, the rest of the league would find out why. The 2021-22 season saw OKC make little improvement win-wise. They were still pretty dog water, winning just 24 games, 2 more than the prior year. The peak of their hell came on December 2nd, 2021, where the Thunder lost by 73 on the road to the Memphis Grizzlies, the biggest blowout in NBA history. It's worth noting that the year prior, in May 2021, they lost at home by 57 to the Pacers. They now had both the largest road loss and home loss in NBA history. Not everything was
built the booty.
The Thunder were still building a foundation for the future, largely thanks to the efforts of their coach Daigneault. He treated everyone as equal, whether you were the star of the team or the last man on the bench, and utilized a system of freedom and fun to help prioritize development. Such a system planted the seeds for the world beaters we know today. In the final game of the 2022 regular regular season, the Thunder lost by 50 to the Clippers. Afterwards, Sam Presti complimented LA, the team that, reminder, helped kickstart this rebuild with the Paul George SGA trade. He said that he believed the Clippers had the best roster in basketball and would likely win multiple championships in the near future. 3 years later, though, it wasn't the Clippers raising banners. No, they won nothing. It was OKC who took the crown. Outside of Shea, Dort, and Aaron Wiggins, nobody else on this year's roster stayed with the team through their championship run in 2025. Most of the players who ended up hoisting the trophy were brought in during one crucial offseason, the summer of 2022. That year, Oklahoma City entered the draft with 3 first-round picks. It was a golden opportunity, but one that meant nothing if they couldn't deliver. After back-to-back
said the Mavs taking over the West.
Eyes were on Sam Presti.
Like, I don't understand Mavs fans. Were y'all just crying like a few months back, bro? Like, now y'all so freaking hyped again. It don't make no sense to me. Like, you were literally just crying. Like, literally. You know what I'm saying?
Pressure was building.
Yeah, like, literally was just crying. You feel me? But now you're confident again? You were just literally threatening your GM. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand it. Just shut the freak up, bro, and be humble. You know what I mean? Because nothing is good in Texas other than your barbecue and your garlic bread and steak. You know what I mean? Other than that, nothing's good in Texas. And y'all women too fine like a glass of wine. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, don't worry about no freaking Dallas Mavericks. When the Dallas Mavericks ever took over anything? Better thank Dirk. You just gave us your franchise player. Whether you like it or not, we won that trade. Shut the freak up. Your hope is gone.
Pick up a game-changing talent.
They got Cooper Flag, so now y'all starting to feel yourselves a little bit.
The 2022 draft had 3 consensus top talents: Paolo Banchero, Chet Holmgren, and Jabari Smith.
I ain't gonna lie, rather y'all would have got Paolo though. If y'all would have got Paolo Banchero, oh my god. Jabari Smith not better than Chet Holmgren, but Chet Holmgren is one of the best defensive players in the league. You look like a skinny Gru. And that nigga like a skinny Gru. If y'all know Despicable Me, that nigga look like a skinny Gru.
Banchero was talented, but there were fears that he wouldn't fit into the Thunder's scheme with his poor defense and ball-dominant play. Jabari Smith was a polished, offensive...
Getting Chet Holmgren was smart, though.
And the Thunder were reportedly very interested, even promising him that they'd draft him at number 2.
Said, play the vid, big bro. Go and ban him right quick. And the nigga that told me to play the vid, go and ban him right quick. Go and ban that nigga right quick. Appreciate
Ultimately, though, they looked the other way, in favor of Chet.
See you later, little bro.
Who they viewed as
go and ban him, please.
At the center position with the highest.
Let him ban him.
The real steal in this draft, though, came 10 picks
Maz ain't doing
later,
their
number
job.
12, where OKC chose Jalen Williams, a 6'6" shooting guard from Santa Clara.
Tell me my Maz ain't doing my job. They job.
J-Dub had excelled in the combine, which spiked his draft stock from a projected late first to a lottery pick in just a few weeks. Many thought his ceiling was just an elite role player, but he turned out to be a cornerstone piece that was unbelievably important to the Thunder's success. Also acquired in this draft was the 11th pick Ousmane Dieng in a trade, and the other Jalen Williams with the 34th pick. Dieng wouldn't become anything special, while Williams became the number 1 Shea hype man. As for free agent signings this summer, there were none that mattered.
Literally, he got signed to extension too. This nigga sucks. This nigga look like a light-skinned Duke Dennis. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the freak is this nigga sucks, literally. I'm like, they re-signed this sorry nigga sucks.
The number 1 Shea hype man. As for free agent signings this summer, there were none that mattered, besides one small signing that took place right before the season began. The NBA's dumbest franchise, the Sixers, decided to waive their 2020 second-round pick Isaiah Joe because Doc Rivers wasn't giving him playing time. The Thunder, who identified talent better than anyone, pounced and brought him in. Joe ended up bolstering OKC's bench even more, becoming one of the best shooters in the league. Everything was coming together for the Demons in Oklahoma. It was time to win some ball games. Wait, what? You're telling me Chet, the 7-foot twig, suffered a season-ending injury in a meaningless summer scrimmage game against LeBron James? What? Yes, this happened. In a cruel twist of irony, Chet, who had been mocked for years regarding his skinny stature, went down after just one measly bump from LeBron James in a Pro-Am game, rupturing a tendon in his foot that caused him to miss the rest of the season. In just one play, all of the excitement that had been building in OKC was shot dead. The train had to keep chugging though, the show must go on. And despite the untimely injury, the 2022-23 season marked a turning point in the Thunder's rebuild. After 2 long seasons of garbage, the Thunder were finally in the playoff hunt again. They jumped to 5th in offensive rating after being ranked 2nd worst and worst in the previous 2 years. This was
all art, man. It's beautiful to see.
A leap to a superstar player. He earned his first All-Star appearance with a.
You said Chet needs to add muscle. I mean, not really. You know what I mean? Even though he's a skinny bastard. You know what I mean? He's definitely a skinny bastard for sure. He's one of the best defensive centers in the league, bro. I'm going to keep it G. So, I mean, it will be good to add muscle, but it's not like he's not doing anything. Bro, still dominant center, bro.
31 points per game.
So that don't really matter.
SGA could score from anywhere.
In his case,
whether it was through his patented mid-range game or elite finishing ability, J-Dub also erased any doubt, immediately becoming a consistent starter and finishing 2nd in the Rookie of the Year race. He was one of 3 franchise pieces that finished top 3 in awards this season. Shea finished 2nd in Most Improved, while Coach Daignault finished 2nd in Coach of the Year. OKC had shocked everyone with their sudden leap, even taking things a step further when they won a play-in game as the 10th seed against the 9th-seeded Pelicans. This game served as the first time this young OKC squad had played in a high-stakes matchup like this, and they delivered in front of the bright lights. Shea dropped 32, including a series of clutch shots down the stretch. Lou Dort, whose offense had transformed from his days in the bubble with an improved shot selection, scored 27 with 4 threes. Josh Giddey also piled on a 31.
And bro got a shot on him, bro.
OKC's young core was dominant, and they annihilated the heavily favored Pelicans. This dub served as a coming-out party, a taste of what was to come
Toy Story
in the postseason. Next up in the play-in was the Minnesota Timberwolves, who blew out the Thunder to end their season. OKC's lack of a center was more glaring than ever.
Thank you, bro. Like, that's literally how this nigga dominate, bro. Literally. This nigga, like, bro, lack of a center, bro. That's it, bro. I'm telling you, bro. That's the only time he gonna dominate on a nigga, bro, is lack of a freaking center, bro. This nigga sucks. You know what I mean?
Both Karl Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert feasted on the black hole that was the Thunder's interior defense. They needed Chet Holmgren back immediately. The Thunder didn't have to go all in for a star player or make a splash in free agency. All they needed was time to develop their young players, and the wins would follow. The one and only offseason move that was noteworthy in 2023 was their drafting of Cason Wallace at the 10th pick, a defensive-minded 3-and-D shooting guard who played some heavy minutes for the Thunder in the finals, even starting at many times. All the pieces were coming together for OKC. What followed was a remarkably successful 2023-24 season, one that saw the Thunder win 57 games, their most in 1 year since the Kevin Durant days back in 2014. OKC kept climbing the ladder, taking team to average to now a contender. This jump was fueled mainly by SGA, who somehow got even
better. Why the Wolves trade Cat?
As a player efficiency-wise,
because they couldn't pay him.
Better playmaker and taking initiative as the Thunder.
They couldn't pay him, but they paid Julius Randle over $100 million, and then they paid Naz Reid over $100 million. But yeah, they couldn't pay him. You know, that's what they said.
His greatest moment this season came in the December 2023 game against the Denver Nuggets, where he outdueled the MVP Nikola Jokic, finishing off Denver in the closing seconds with a ridiculous midi-game winner.
Look at this, man. Look at this. Come on, bro. SGA isn't top 5, bro.
It was a shot that he practiced thousands of times, which is why one of his teammates, Trey Mann on the bench, celebrated before the shot went in. Another great moment came a few months later in March, when against the Knicks in MSG,
get the frick out of here.
Back from a double-digit deficit. Then down by 1, SGA nailed a miraculous turnaround fadeaway to win them the game. The mid-range shot was often shunned by many NBA analysts as a low-quality play, but for Shea, it was his bread and butter, the signature part of his game. This shot against New York helped the Thunder clinch their first playoff appearance since 2020, in a season that saw OKC earn the first seed in the West. The Thunder's elite record wasn't just a product of SGA though. Chet Holmgren also made his grand return, performing well in his first year of play, finishing 2nd in the Rookie of the Year race. The Twig had gone from missing the entire 2022-23 season to playing
Abe Lincoln. Oh, I do like Abe Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln.
Missing the entire 2022-23 season.
Hey, come classic 8
games the next, putting up an excellent stat line of 16-8, reaping the benefits of this.
I told y'all that boy right there with the defensive boy.
For a stellar campaign with the Coach of the Year award, one that was given to him with an overwhelming vote. The Thunder weren't just stacked.
I didn't think these niggas was gonna win the finals, bro.
Coaching staff were also among the NBA's elite. Letting Billy Donovan walk back in 2020, especially after he had just made the postseason, was a ballsy decision by Presti. But it had all worked out. Coach Daigneault was the real deal, and a major reason behind the Thunder's monumental success. They were finally back in the postseason, first sweeping the Pelicans in round 1. Remember, just a year ago, these two squads were on equal footing, battling in the play-in. 1 year later, the Pels still remained just as mid as ever, while OKC towered above them. It was a testament to how—
He said you guarantee Thunder fall off next season. Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you. J Money. Beat down gang, beat down gang, beat down gang. You know what I'm saying? I had to throw that in there right there. But yeah, they're definitely not gonna fall off, bro. And I'm a Lakers fan saying this. They will be a tough competitor for years to come. Yeah, man. Especially having SGA on their team. You know what I'm saying? And you know, Chet Holmgren, bro. Like I said, one of the best defensive teams, you know, defensive player in the league, bro. So yeah, they're young, bro. You know what I'm saying? So they definitely gonna be a threat in the West for times to come, bro. You know,
dominant their young core was.
And SGA just unstoppable. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Like honestly, like even when we played him, bro, they was unstoppable for sure. You know what I'm saying? That man was unstoppable.
On 2, they ran into the Mavericks, led by the fat Slovenian who didn't realize he was about to get traded for half a bag of chips.
Luka
The series
Don.
was intense, being tied at 2 each through the first 4 games. Unfortunately for OKC,
Barbecue's K,
rather
man.
than seizing this moment of Dallas vulnerability, they fell flat on their face and collapsed. In Game 5, they lost at home, shooting just 25% from 3, while everyone outside of SGA fell apart. In Game 6, they blew a 17-point lead, losing by the skin of their teeth thanks to PJ Washington's 2 go-ahead free throws. A winnable series had been squandered, and a harsh lesson had been taught to the young Thunder. Opportunity is not a lengthy visitor, so when it comes knocking on the door, you must take advantage. OKC's core was talented, yes, but they needed a few more pieces to help push them over the edge to achieve true contender status.
That's when
First,
Hartenstein.
defense.
I'm not gonna lie, really, the Thunder gave the blueprint. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I mean? Like the Clippers low-key got a good squad too. I feel like the Clippers should start Brook Lopez with Zubac. That right there. I'm like, bro, double big man, bro. That right there, they like, we got 2 7-footers down there. That right there makes them off the rip hard to beat. You know what I mean? I know the Thunder would have beat us. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like we ain't having lack, bro, we got swept for sure. You know what I'm saying? That's just keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man.
Coming in the
just having two twin towers down there. That's kind of like the meta. And the Thunder gave the whole league that meta, bro. Having Hartenstein and Chet Holmgren down there make life very difficult for niggas, you know what I mean?
Alex Caruso, who they traded Josh Giddey for. Giddey had shown flashes over the years as a dynamic talent, but it became clear he just didn't fit the team anymore. OKC preferred to have him play more of a limited role in which he came off the bench, while Giddey wanted to be a starter and get more touches. In return, the Thunder netted a former champion,
Alex Caruso.
Most elite
that was a good
players in Caruso. Yet another championship-winning move by Sam Presti. Time and time again, Caruso would come up big on both offense and defense in crucial moments in the 2025 playoffs. OKC was still lacking in the paint though, a problem that had been their biggest weakness year in and year out. To fix this, they signed Isaiah Hartenstein in free agency, a Knicks big man who was an elite rebounder.
I mean, Mavs. I feel like if Mavs, bro, AD stay healthy and Kyrie and Cooper Flag turns out to be good, I feel like they can be a threat for sure. But I feel like we're just going to be a threat for sure too. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like even if we don't pay LeBron his money, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, LeBron's definitely leaving next year. You know what I mean, honestly. But I feel like it's a trade coming for sure. Trades is definitely not done, bro. We're still in the off season. Basketball season don't start, bro, until a while, bro. Just know that for sure. You know what I mean? But off season is still coming, bro.
Not only would iHeart give the Thunder rebounding and a much-needed big body in the paint, but he'd also serve as a player.
I don't want Rui to get traded, but I feel like Rui, LeBron, and Austin Reeves finna get traded.
With just 2 moves,
we in rebuild mode now, bro.
Patched up all of their team's flaws. It was the perfect offseason. They had gotten 2 of the most coveted role players in the league. Now, it was time to sit back and watch the show. The 2024-25 Thunder were not just the greatest team in their franchise's history, but also one of the best in NBA history, period. They were unbelievably stacked. Whether it was Shea winning the MVP with another dominant season, or J-Dub breaking into his first All-Star appearance in just year 3 with a 21 points per game average, or Lou Dort earning first
and
team.
then that's how you know SGA, like, name one player that won an MVP that became, like, washed. Like, y'all gotta understand, bro. Regular niggas, I mean, Derrick Rose. Okay, Derrick Rose. Yeah, Russell Westbrook. So let me go and start saying that. You know what I'm saying? But other than them, it's rare that a player, Derrick Rose injuries, Russell Westbrook, took a minute for Russell Westbrook to get washed, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Took a minute. You know what I'm saying? But it's rarely that a player that wins MVP just falls off. You know what I'm saying? I just see Shea just being dominant from start to finish.
Defense. OKC was killer good. The Thunder went 29-1 against Eastern Conference teams, setting an NBA record. They had the highest point differential of any team in NBA history, outscoring opponents on average by 12.87 points a game. Above all else though, the best thing this Thunder season gave us was the Shea aura added. If you know, you know. OKC's team was like if you and your homies made it to the NBA.
All right, thanks guys, congrats.
The way they all crowded around each other in post-game interviews, supporting and dapping each other up was just fun to see. They were a true Gen Z team, and they stood above all other squads in the West, having 16 wins over the second-seeded Houston Rockets. Questions still remain though, even after this dominant regular season. This Thunder core only had one playoff run under their belt as a unit. That's a lack of experience that other squads could take advantage of. OKC dismantled all of their doubters though, series by series.
I thought them boys had Lakers jerseys on.
Squads could take advantage of.
I was like, what the freak, nigga? You know what I'm saying? That right there low-key made me happy, but I ain't gonna lie, bro. Shea will look good in that purple and gold, though. I ain't gonna catch it. Now I'm saying, just pausing it at this exact moment, bro, you will definitely look good as a Laker for sure.
OKC dismantled all of their doubters though, series by series.
Say SGA has so much aura, man. Shut your little goofy self up, bro.
OKC dismantled all of their doubters.
Has so much
series
aura.
by series.
Can't stand this new generation.
In the first round, they faced the 8-seeded Memphis Grizzlies, who they swept with
Beat the
ease.
brakes off them like they stole something.
Incredible win of them all. OKC came back from a 29-point deficit on the road to win and take a commanding 3-0 lead. The comeback may have been assisted by a Ja Morant's injury, but it showed how the Thunder always stayed locked in, even when facing an intimidating deficit. In round 2, they faced the Denver Nuggets. Shea had just beaten out Nikola Jokic for MVP honors.
This was good.
He was ready to show exactly why he earned it. This series was back and forth, with both sides splitting each of the first 4 games. If the Thunder weren't careful, this series could end up being just like last year's against Dallas, where a perfectly winnable opportunity was
This was a good series for sure.
Thunder learned from their mistakes of the past. In Game 5, they buried the Nuggets with a series of clutch threes from J-Dub and SGA.
Kick, Dort, extra, Williams on the way! Connects! Thunder lead by 3!
Then in Game 7, they destroyed Denver, blowing them out by 32. OKC's defense shined bright here in this Game 7. They forced Denver to 22 turnovers, swarming them and making their life a living hell on offense. The addition of Hartenstein proved its worth. He and Chet starting in the front court made things extremely difficult for Nikola Jokic. Then when they were subbed, Alex Caruso guarded the multiple-time MVP and held it down, grabbing 3 steals of his own. For the first time since all the way back in 2016, the Thunder had made the Western Conference Finals. Up next, the Minnesota Timberwolves, who they eliminated in just 5 games.
You knew they was gonna beat them.
The turning point in this series came in Game 4. We're up 2-1 on the road. The Thunder executed perfectly down the stretch. The big 3 of Shea, J-Dub, and Chet combined for 95 points. They were so dominant that it reminded me of a different...
Bro, Giannis not going to the Warriors. Y'all don't even have cap space.
The Timberwolves into concrete in Game 5.
You don't have nothing to give up, Giannis, bro.
As Western Conference champions. The NBA Finals awaited, against a special Indiana Pacers opponent who had shocked the league with an unreal run of their own. Led by Tyrese Halliburton and his miraculous game winners.
I don't know why Warriors fans keep talking about Giannis. You're not getting Giannis
to the finals because their entire team was shooting like the 2017 Warriors reincarnated. Oh, and they sold their soul too. In Game 1, this Pacers hot stretch continued. In the fourth quarter, OKC blew a 15-point lead,
crazy.
capped off by a ridiculous game-winning jumper by Halliburton in the closing seconds. It was a shot that gave the Pacers their first lead of the game. It was an embarrassing showing by the heavily favored Thunder. Then in Game 3, with the series tied, OKC again being outplayed in the fourth quarter and losing by 9. What made this loss especially frustrating was how self-inflicted it felt. Sloppy inbound passes and careless execution.
Self-inflicted losses be the worst losses, bro. Like, I swear, I like even not even talking about basketball, just finna go into another like dimension, bro. Even when I'm like on the game, bro, and when I lose to niggas I know I'm better than, bro, self-inflicted wounds, bro. That's the worst, bro. Type of losses when you know like you're supposed to win this game and you lost because of you. Can't even blame the game. You can't even blame nobody. Just blame yourself, bro.
Repeatedly burned that.
Self-inflicted losses, bro.
Capitalizing time and time again. The biggest upset in the history of the NBA Finals was on the brink of happening, and the Thunder appeared to be on the other end of it. OKC was in a horrifying position. Now, they had to go into Indiana down 2-1 and battle to win against a hungry Pacers team playing in front of a rowdy crowd. 3 quarters into Game 4, the situation looked nothing short of catastrophic. The Pacers had a double-digit lead and appeared to be pulling away.
Siakam down the lane, kicks it out inside for Toppin. Largest lead of the game.
But in this moment where they could have collapsed, a flip switched within the Thunder. They grew the heart of a champion.
You gotta be willing to die.
So I'm of the mindset, Indiana wins this game, there's no way in hell they're losing 3 straight. I think the winner of tonight's game wins this series.
Their defense tightened up, and they forced.
You gotta be willing to die, bro. This is how it is, bro.
Then on offense,
like when you playing sports, man. When you playing sports, bro. Like even when it comes to boxing, whatever, I'm willing to die about it, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like I'm willing like to die about it. You gotta be willing to die about that, bro. You gotta push through the exhaustion. You gotta push through the tiredness, bro. That's what make a champion a champion. You gotta be willing to die about that junk, bro.
Drawing fouls and hitting touchdowns.
I gotta die. I'm gonna die.
Back in front.
I'll die here, bro, before I lose, bro. I refuse to freaking lose. Gotta push through that tiredness. That was a travel, bro.
With their first lead of the second half.
In the blink of an eye, the Thunder had gained control of the game and won.
Like I said, Warriors is gonna beat OKC, bro. Shut the freak up. Y'all wouldn't even beat us.
Then in Game 5,
they
comfortably won at home, led by J-Dub's 40.
Barely beat the Rockets.
A torn ligament in his wrist, by the way. Just like that, the series had been flipped upside down. Indiana struck back though, blowing out the Thunder in Game 6, in a loss that saw OKC trail by as much as 31, their second biggest deficit of the season. We were getting our first Finals Game 7 in 9 years, and what a series it had been. From Halliburton's heroics to Shea's clutch gene, and from J-Dub's 40-point explosion to TJ's game-changing steals, this had been one of the best NBA Finals in recent memory. It all came down to a last Game 7 in Oklahoma City, which, let's be honest, was anticlimactic as hell.
From Game 5
onwards, Tyrese Halliburton had been dealing with a nagging calf injury that crippled his explosiveness. He had fought through it to help his squad, but in Game 7, his Achilles finally popped, leaving him writhing in pain on the floor. From this point on, the Thunder were unofficial champions. They took advantage of this unfortunate injury, crushing the demoralized Pacers with the second half onslaught, outscoring them by 14 in the third quarter and locking them up defensively. The Pacers, who had averaged 14 turnovers per game in the playoffs, lost the ball 21 times in this game. Dort, Caruso, and Cason Wallace all had 3 steals each, while Holmgren set a Finals Game 7 record with 5 blocked shots. It was a smooth sailing victory. The Thunder were NBA champions, their first Finals win in franchise history.
For the first time in 25 years, the same player won the regular season MVP, the scoring title, and now he's your Finals MVP, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
SGA took home the Finals MVP, a fitting reward for the player who was there from the beginning of the rebuild all the way till the end. He's the reason why this rebuild was done so quickly. The hardest part about building a championship contender is finding the best player. From literally day one though, OKC had that. Shai just kept getting better and better every year, evolving into one of the best players in the league, heights that no one ever expected him to reach.
Hey, I even told Kawhi when he was saying like, I need another guy, and Kawhi will verify, I kept saying, you know, Kawhi, Shea's going to be a star. For how long? I said, I don't know how long, but he's going to be one. We saw it. We didn't know it was going to be this.
You didn't know it was going to be this. Nobody knew.
Yeah, no one knows that.
All OKC had to do was field him a supporting cast, and the wins would come in due time. Sam Presti deserves an incredible amount of credit as well. The Clippers trade requires no explanation for how amazing it was, but the other moves, such as drafting J-Dub and Chet, or signing...
Yeah, I swear, everybody be knowing that somebody gonna be a star. You know what I mean? Like, people be freaking lying, bro. Doc Rivers, you're the most overrated coach in freaking history. You're so sorry, bro. Every time somebody become a star, oh, I knew he was going to be a star. None of us thought that SJ was going to be a star. You know what I'm saying? None of us thought this, that he was going to be this type of player. None of us thought that Jokic was going to be this type of player coming in. None of us thought that Giannis was going to be this type of player. You know what I'm saying? None of us thought this. The only player that I really thought it was going to be like I knew he was going to be was Bron. That's it. You know what I'm saying? But even Curry, I didn't think Curry was going to turn out to be this type of player. None of us thought.
Joe, or hiring Mark Daigneault, or bringing in
that it was going to be this type of caliber of player.
Acquiring, reviving, and later moving Chris Paul.
Every time somebody become a star, oh yeah, I knew he was going to become this. Nigga, shut up.
2025 Executive of the Year award. This championship was built off the back of his moves, and quite
I just said LeBron, jackass.
Moves as well. Since 2019, the insistence for Presti to go all in and trade his picks for a superstar was immense. Rather than submitting to the pressure, though, he stayed focused on the growth of the young core, and his trust in his players has reaped unbelievable benefits. Now he has a championship, and his large stockpile of picks mostly remained intact, giving him added flexibility for future moves. Pure basketball genius. What made the Thunder's victory so sweet here was all of the troubles of the past they had to experience to get to this point. 13 years prior in 2012, they lost in the finals in 5 to the Miami Heat. Standing on the sidelines as the clock winded down were Russell Westbrook, James Harden, and Kevin Durant. They were all under 23 years of age, and NBA spectators of every kind believed they'd be back at one point or another to win a championship for Oklahoma City. They never ever got the chance to play with each other again though. Harden was traded, KD and Russ failed, Durant stabbed the Thunder in the back, and Westbrook got humiliated over and over again in the postseason.
That was the greatest collapse.
Failure was proof that nothing is ever guaranteed in the NBA, and that when the chance to win a championship presents itself, you must take it, because your window can shut in the blink of an eye. For years, Thunder fans were left watching in agony as the thoughts of what could have been with this big three tortured them. That's why OKC winning in 2025 is so sweet. For the entire franchise, it's redemption. For Sam Presti, it's a second chance. That young core may have failed, but this one didn't. These guys brought home the trophy. They got the job done. And that is how the 2025 Oklahoma City Thunder completed the greatest rebuild of all time.
Thinking, I feel it. But yeah, like I said, man, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the OKC Thunder. You know, like I said, my team is in the Western Conference, so I would not like to see y'all do good at all. I'm going to keep it G with you. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. I want to see my team win multiple championships. But shout out to, you know what I'm saying, shout out to, you know what I'm saying, what's the name though? You know, I'm OKC, bro. But I'm finna go get me something to drink.